Hello! Welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and this video is to announce what series I am going to be picking up probably in a few weeks. I still want to finish not Blue Exorcist, My Hero Academia Season 2, and The Ancient Magus Bride before I start these. I know I've been behind a lot on The Ancient Magus Bride. I've missed a few weeks of releasing reactions for that. But I will pick it up and try to get them out as soon as I can. Same with Monster. I've been seriously slacking on the reactions for Monster. But again, I'll try to get those out as soon as possible. I have Monster scheduled for Sunday, but that's been a pretty busy day for me this month. So hopefully I get time to actually record some, maybe throughout the week, with a bunch of the shows for this season ending, and most of the shows that I had picked from the last group being over. I should have more time to get more episodes of Monster and the Ancient Magus Bride out. I'm pretty sure Ancient Magus Bride ends this week, but I could be wrong. But anyway, I wanted to announce what I had chosen for this next batch of shows and what series I'm going to be picking up for the spring season. Again, for those, I will possibly drop a lot of them. I don't really, mind dropping shows from the seasons because they're new. Anything that I pick from like previous seasons that are finished, that have been recommended, or that are just shows that I chose to watch, will get completed no matter what, whether I don't like it, or not. If I enjoy it, then great. If I'm not, then I'm still going to finish it. I know I've also been not releasing reviews, but I want to be able to finish all the shows that I choose this way, so when I do start doing the reviews again, I can give an accurate portrayal on why I didn't like it, instead of just watching like 3 episodes and then not finishing it, because who knows, I might not like the first 3 episodes, but later on it might get really good. Anyway, so these are just the 6 shows that I'm going to pick up. None of them are long. I think they're between 12 to 24 episodes. I've already decided on another long series to pick up. Once Monster is over, I will announce that one later on when I get closer to finishing Monster. So, for this group, first one is Gabriel Dropout. I've seen a lot of images for this series. It looks really funny. So I've been wanting to watch it for a few seasons now. Kind of the same situation as with Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, where it was released, I wanted to watch it, and just never did. So yeah, I'm gonna be watching this one next. Do this. Next is Kaiji. I do not know a whole lot about this series, except that it's about gambling. I know there was another series about gambling that was released, I think, a season or 2 ago. I can't remember the name of it, but I decided to go with this one instead, because from what I understand, it does not get a whole lot of reactions or anything like that. It's supposed to be really good, so we'll see. Next is Little Witch Academia. This is another series that I had been wanting to watch. The animation looks really... I like the style of the animation. I have not actually watched an episode, but I was at a Toys Logic when they were having an open house one year. I think it was like last year or something like that. And somebody was watching an episode, but I didn't actually pay it too much attention because I don't know how far into the series they were. I know there's a movie for this as well, I think. I'll probably watch that first and then do the series. So, yeah, Little Witch Academia. Next, No Game, No Life. I know this one is pretty popular. I have not seen it, but I've seen a few images for it. I really don't know much about it. From what I understand, it's got a lot of ecchi moments. When this came out, I was not really big on watching shows like that. As I've gotten older, I just stopped caring. So I'm just gonna give it a shot, see how it is. I know a lot of people really enjoy it, so hopefully I end up being one of them. Next is Psychic Detective Yakumo. This was on the recommendations. I've never heard of this before. Only reason I know about it is because someone recommended it to me when I asked for recommendations sometime last year. I don't really know anybody who has ever seen it, so I don't think there's a whole lot of reactions for it, as far as I know. I didn't look. So I might be one of the few people who actually does reactions for this series. Hopefully it's good. It sounded interesting when I read the description, but again, I have to actually watch it and see how it is. And finally, Shiki. From what I understand, this is about vampires. It's like a horror anime. Not too big on horror shows. I don't like horror. But anime I seem to do alright with. I never seem to find any of it really scary as far as anime goes for horror. I have seen some Japanese horror movies, and those have been pretty creepy, but anime just has not really scared me at all. But I've heard a lot of... this has been recommended quite a bit. So, I figure, why not give it a shot? So yeah, Shiki is the final show that I'll be picking up. But again, these aren't going to be actually started for another few weeks. I think I got one more week of Boku no Hero Academia, or My Hero Academia. Ancient Magus Bride I'm going to try to finish in 2 or 3 weeks. Possibly 2. I'm going to have to do like 4 episodes each, which I'll have the time to do, because Wednesday is going to be free. Tuesday is going to be free. So, yeah. I could do Monster and the Ancient Magus Bride on those days. Let's see. Yeah, so once I'm done with My Hero Academia and the Ancient Magus Bride, I got another season of Blue Exorcist to go through, so I'm not even going to wait till that's done. I'm just going to start, right when I'm done with My Hero Academia and the Ancient Magus Bride. I'm going to start these shows. Let's see. Yeah, so that's it. Those are the 6 shows. Gabriel Dropout, Kaiji, Little Witch Academia, No Game, No Life, Psychic Detective Yakumo, and Shiki. So, let's close that. As for what I'm going to be picking up for the spring season, thankfully these don't actually start for another couple weeks. About 2 to 3 weeks for some of these. So I should be able to finish a lot. Well, all of these from this season are going to be over, except for Violet Evergarden. That one's still going to be going, and Seven Deadly Sins Season 2 is still going to be going, but everything else will be over. But I will be picking up. Let me see. Again, some of these will most likely get dropped. Hinamatsuri, Golden Kamui, Maho Shoujo Site, which I actually saw an article saying that Kizuna Ai, the virtual YouTuber, was actually cast as a character in that. I think it's just a side character or something, not like a main character. But that's interesting. Tokyo Ghoul RE. I've already seen Tokyo Ghoul and the sequel for that. So the only way I will do reactions to the first 2 seasons is when Belle comes back. Like, when she can do more shows and we're done with the other shows that we need to finish. We've already got Tokyo Ghoul planned, so... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to take that one off, because if we're going to end up doing those, she's going to want to watch that one. So, I'm taking that off. Wotaku ni Koi wa Muzukashi. I'm going to actually look up Spring Anime 2018. And let's see. All right, let's go through the descriptions for these. This one says, after discovering that they work at the same company, a gaming-crazed otaku and a fujoshi reunite for the first time since middle school. After some post-work drinking sessions, they begin dating, but will it be a perfect relationship for the two? It just sounded cute. So I decided to pick it up. Let's see. Maho Shoujo Site. Asagiri Aya is a young girl who has fallen victim to bullies at her school. Looking for a way to escape her trouble, she looks to the internet for distraction when a mysterious website called Magical Girl Site appears. Simply viewing the page is all it takes to hurtle Aya headlong into the deadly world of the Magical Girl apocalypse. There, it's fight or die against a seemingly endless array of savagely adorable, frilly-skirted killing machines, each armed with magical powers and an unquenchable thirst for blood and chaos. Really sounds interesting. Golden Kamui. In Hokkaido, the far northern lands of Japan, Sugimoto survived the Russo-Japanese War of the Meiji era. Nicknamed Sugimoto the Immortal during the war, he now seeks the riches promised by the gold rush in hopes... Okay, that threw me off. There we go. In hopes of saving the widowed wife of his now deceased comrade from the war. During his hunt of gold, he finds hints of a hidden stash of gold by corrupt criminals. Partnering with an Ainu girl that saves his life from the harsh climates of the north, they venture into a survival adventure to race against the criminals that seek the hidden stash. Also sounds interesting. Hinamatsuri. One night, a strange object falls on the head of Nita, a member of the Yakuza. Inside the box is a strange young girl named Hina. She has tremendous supernatural powers, and Nita finds himself reluctantly taking her in. Her powers can come in handy for his Yakuza business, but he also runs the risk of her using them on him. Not to mention, if she doesn't use her powers, she will eventually go berserk and destroy everything around her. Nita and Hina's strange life together is just beginning. Alright, and now that's not the only ones that I've picked up. I've also decided to go with Jikenhin Kazoku, Creature's Family Days. Control V. Yeah, there we go. I know I saw this in here before. Where are you? There you are. It's actually called something else here. But, it says the series centers on a family where both parents are mad scientists and where both brother and sister are modded humans called creatures. The family members aim to become a normal family. It just sounds funny. Let's see. The next one is 3D Kanojo Real Girl. It says Tsutsui Hikari is an otaku, and he mostly avoids social life. Hikari has only one friend at school, who is also a social misfit, and he is mocked brutally by most of his classmates for being creepy and weird. One day he ends up having to clean the school pool with Igarashi Iroha, who appears to be pretty much everything he hates in real-life girls. She skips school, has a blunt manner, doesn't have female friends, and seems the sort to be promiscuous. However, she is friendly to Hikari and even stands up to the people who make fun of him. Hikari's bitterness and trust issues lead him to say pretty harsh things to Iroha, but she never dismisses him as creepy. After a while, it starts to look like Iroha may become his first real-life 3D girlfriend. Will he be able to handle it? Another one, it just sounded cute. Let's see. Doreku the animation. What if you could enslave anyone you ever wanted? Well, this comes close. The SCM lets you enslave anyone who is also wearing an SCM at a price. One must win over the other at the cost of anything in order for the other to become their slave. I'm just interested to see how this turns out. Next. There it is. Piano no Mori. It says a tranquil tale about two boys from very different upbringings. On one hand, you have Kai, born as the son of a prostitute who's been playing the abandoned piano in the forest near his home ever since he was young. And on the other, you have Suhei? I guess that's how you pronounce it. Practically breastfed by the piano as the son of a family of prestigious pianists. Yet it is their common bond with the piano that eventually intertwines their paths in life. Unlike music anime, I like stuff like this. I usually enjoy the music they play, so I just decided to pick that up. Next, Comic Girls. The daily life of up-and-coming female mangaka living together in a dormitory. Just seems like a funny type of situation, so, decided to pick it up. Usually I just read these descriptions and I'm just like, I'll give that one a shot. So, if some of you are wondering, why is he watching that one? That's basically it. Let me see, I actually saw a description for this one on a different site. I think it was this one. Here we go. Nobunaga no Shinobi Anigawa Ishiyama-hen. It says the year is 1555, the middle of the Warring States period, and one young man holds on to a very big dream. That young man, known as an empty-headed fool, is none other than Oda Nobunaga. Enchanted by his dream, a certain young girl who admires Nobunaga swears that she will become his ninja one day. Nobunaga has one goal, to unify Japan by military might, decorated by a colorful cast of characters including the airheaded Kicho, the errand boy Hideyoshi, the tsundere Nene, the straight man Mitsuhide, and the half-dead Hanbei? This heavy-hitting wartime gag anime is about to begin. It looks funny. I like the way they're drawn. They're like chibi versions of these characters. Says it's based off of a 4-coma manga. Each episode is only 3 minutes. So, I mean, it just seems like a funny series. So that's it. Those are the shows that I'm going to be picking up for the spring season. A few of these are going to be watched no matter what. I'm not dropping them. I asked for suggestions for this season in a video, and nobody really gave me any suggestions except for two people. One of them we decided to wait on so I could watch basically the long series I'm picking up after Monster, because it ties into that, sort of. And the other person suggested Hinamatsuri, Golden Kamuy, and Maho Shoujo Sight. So those three I'm going to finish no matter what, since they were the only ones to really give me any recommendations. Everybody else just gave me standard recommendations, just I could pick up at any time. So, you know. I haven't been back there for a while, so somebody could have given me a recommendation, and I haven't seen it yet. But, yeah, that's why those three aren't going to get dropped. Those are staying, no matter what. The rest, depending on how they are, I might drop them. Some of them are kind of, like they could be good, they might suck. Some of the descriptions just... It's something that kind of interests me, but I have to actually watch to see if it's going to be any good. And if not, then I'm just going to drop it. Like the 3D Konojo Real Girl, that one I don't know how that's going to be, but it seems kind of interesting. To me, anyway. But may get dropped. Comic Girls may get dropped. Like some of them that just seem kind of almost like your typical anime nowadays may get dropped. Not because they're typical or anything like that, but because they just might not be that interesting after watching a few episodes. So, I was recommended one other series by the other person, but it actually doesn't come out till summer. So, when summer season comes up, that's gonna get watched no matter what. So yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shows. Dropped from 11 because I was gonna watch Tokyo RE, but since I don't want to watch that and then not be able to watch it when me and Belle do the other two shows for Tokyo Ghoul, you just saw me drop it now. So hopefully these shows are good. A lot of them seem to start the first week of April. Actually, no. A lot of them start the second week. Only 3 of them. Oh, in case you're wondering, yes, I will be watching Season 3 of My Hero Academia. I did not put that on this because, I mean, I'm watching My Hero Academia now. I'm going to be watching the next season when it comes out. It was the same situation with 7 Deadly Sins. I watched that when the second season started. I just started watching it like when it started. So that's why it's not on the list, if you're wondering why that's not there. And if you're wondering why I'm not doing Sword Art Online, I think that comes out this season. Yeah, Sword Art Online, Alternative Gun Gale Online. I don't know. I mean, the first season of Sword Art Online was pretty good. The second one was okay, but I only saw 3 or 4 episodes of that. So yeah, that's why that's not on there. It's not really. I'm not interested right now. And Steins Gate Zero, obviously, I haven't watched. That's not on the list because I haven't even seen Steins Gate yet. High School D&D Hero, I haven't seen the other seasons for High School D&D. I think that's about it. Yeah, those are the big ones that I'm pretty sure are going to get asked why I'm not watching. So, yeah, that's why. So yeah, that's it. Those are the shows that I'm going to be picking up, and those are the shows that I'm going to be starting in the spring season. Also, I want to start doing anime movie reactions. I know Your Name is always going to get recommended, so that is already on my list of stuff to watch. Along with In One Corner of This World, Ghost in the Shell, Place of Promised Clouds, Place of Promise, Time of Eve, and 5 centimeters per second. If there are any other movies that you would all like me to watch, then let me know in the comments, or go to the Discord and go into the anime recommendation channel and put them down there. I'm more likely to see them there than I am on the in the comments. So yeah, that's it. Let me know what you think of my suggestions, or not my suggestions, my pickups. I'm sure some people aren't going to be happy about some of the shows I chose, but I mean, I'll eventually get to something you like, I don't know, one of these months. I'm just trying. I know it sounds kind of the opposite of what's going on, but I'm trying not to overwork myself. But with like the new seasonal anime, it's pretty simple because it's usually just one episode a week per series, unlike the other ones where I do 2, 3, sometimes 4 episodes, depending on the size of like the series, like how many episodes there are. But yeah, I've said that like 3 times right now. Just let me know what you think. Give me movie recommendations, and that's it. See you. Well, see you next time, I guess. Bye.